then definitely have to have a refuge in order for yourself to practice. But if someone practicing power onto you, if someone practicing power onto somebody, then the person, somebody, not necessarily need to have a refuge in order to gain the benefit of the power practice. So that's one thing. But if you are practicing by yourself, you are the one that transferring your own consciousness to such as like Pure Land, then the foundation, you need to have the practice of refuge without doubt. But generally, just a good intention at the time of dying can also redirect our consciousness. At the time of dying, that one individual who don't have any spiritual practice, but just has a kind heart, die with a kind heart, can die with compassion. Without refuge, people can die with compassion, isn't it? Heart of love, heart of compassion. And with that, that individual's consciousness can redirect to something favorable rebirth. You can also regard that as a form also. It makes sense? Okay. No question?
Yes, yes. There are some questions in chat, so maybe chat.
Yeah, please ask. Oh, the chat, can you help to read? Because I'm not, I don't know how to do that.
Just a second. Is it what is happening? What is happening when with this with the consciousness of animal during it dying?
What happens?
Like like there is a dissolution stages during the dying of human, but does the animals have something similar?
Similar. Can have similar. So whether, of course, human, due to the 6 elements, it has a more elaborate, more obvious experience of the death process. For animal too, quite similar. So even those of who don't have that human form, like such as spirits, formless realms. So when they pass away from their realm, they too experience the death process, but not necessarily as similar as obvious as a human does. The dissolutions, the gross dissolution very much happen within the gross aggregates, especially form aggregates, like such as dissolutions of earth element. In order to experience the gross level, you need to have a gross body, isn't it? But even the formless realm and the intermediate state realms, the spirits, they also do have the subtle aggregates, which subtly they experience that. So animal, no question, they experience very similar to what human go through. Even the experience of natural clear light. The only thing different is whether someone can take the natural clear experience onto the path or not, the death process onto the path or not. So that brings the difference even among human beings. Someone as a tantric practitioner, high tantric practitioner, lower tantric practitioner, sutric practitioner, and also how much familiarity that you have in your lifetime, training on those death process meditations, clear light meditations. So there can be, so many difference according with the individual's level of practice. Okay. Now this is an opportunity for you to corner me, for you to debate with me. Ask as many. Usually, I wish to have a lot of question answer, but hardly have.
Second, but maybe first, let us. Can you see me? Yeah. Okay. Do you see me with the Buddha? No.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Can you see me? See.
Okay. I cannot see clearly. Can you show closer to the screen?
Видно?
Oh yeah. Now I see. Now I see.
So this is offering. So we want to offer you kind of
I see.
mandala first.
Okay.
Second.
Okay.
Я опять очень плохо слышно. Если что, меня слышно с тебя, ужасно.
I thought you were going to ask whether I can recognize this statue or not.
No. This is we want to offer you kind of a mandala, and we will now make the text very short prayer. But anyway, because it's kind of technically not very easy for us to manage here somehow. So this is the offering where we would like to offer you the Buddha body in order for you to easily come in the body to Russia, to us, due to the unbetraying law of cause and effect. If we offer you the body, your body also should become to us.
Thank you.
So this is our motivation to offer you this mandala and this symbol of Buddha's body to remove all the obstacles and to create all the good conditions for you to come to us, and then we can enjoy the nectar of your teachings in the future, not through internet but also personally. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, surely will happen. Thank you. We're all blessed by Buddha, so will happen. Thank you. Yeah.
Just a second. Now, мы сейчас прочитаем, может быть, прибежище и подношение в Будде, Дхарме и высшем собрании ищу прибежище вплоть до просветления. Силою заслуг от практики даяния других парамид достану я Буддой на благо всех существ. В Будде, Дхарме и высшем собрании ищу прибежище вплоть до просветления. Силой заслуг от практики даяния других парамид достану я Буддой на благо всех существ. В Будде, Дхарме и высшем собрании ищу прибежище вплоть до просветления. Силой заслуг от практики даяния других парамид достану я Буддой на благо всех существ. Так. Эту умощенную благовониями, покрытую цветами землю, великую гору Меру, 4 континента, солнце и луну, я представляю, как поле Будды подношу, да насладятся все существа жизнью в этой чистой земле. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so so first we refresh our refuge in Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha.
будет кажется. Я слышу себя.
Then, reflecting on the qualities of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and our heart get inspired, then dedicate entire our existence, in particular this whole life and this very session, to be most beneficial, virtuous accumulation, which can benefit for temporal level as well as ultimate level for the well-being of numberless sentient beings. Then, remembering the kindness of lineage guru, like such as His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Kyabja Lama Sopa Rinpoche, all your spiritual gurus, then pay homage or salutation to the lineage gurus in order whatever virtue we accumulate, whatever Dharma discourse we do, everything become instruction, the instruction that which carries the blessings of the lineage, which can cause direct transformations of our mind into all the virtues, including the altruistic virtues of method and wisdom, like such as bodhicitta, wisdom of emptiness, and including the omniscient attitude and wisdom of Buddha's qualities. Sangye Jodan Zoye Jonan La Chanju Badu Dani Jasun She Daji Cheshe Jebe Sonam Dola Benje Sangye Rubarai Jo Sangye Jodan Zoye Jonan La Chanju Badu Dani Jasun She Daji Jinzo Jebe Sonam Ki Dola Benje Sangye Rubarai Jo Sangye Jodan Zoye Jonan Chanju Badu Dane Jasun Che Daji Jinso Jebe Sonam Dola Benje Sanje Dubarai Sho Kange Duzene Zone Dawatam Jepang Bechire Tambeche Ne Tuen Sebe Godam Dela Cha Se Lo Tongyi Nije Sundu Jube Lama Seje Seje Kanche Tendu Chana Bemo Tenzin Gyazo La Sowa Deso Da Gyu Chin Ye Lo. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, so first of all, I want to express so much joy, so much rejoicing to the students in Russia, here in Moscow, that all of you are inspired to conduct money retreat. I think money retreat, from every reason, one of the greatest retreat, one of the most effective retreat, most beneficial retreat for yourself, for the world, for the rest of the numberless sentient beings, for temporary benefit, for ultimate benefit. It is one of the best way to purify negativities, the limitations that we have within ourselves, within our community, within the world, within all sentient beings. It is also one of the most powerful practice that which carries the power of becoming antidote, the practice of the money or money payment home, become a direct antidote, not even a conditional cause, it's a direct cause to heal the six realms, to liberate the sentient beings of the six realms, and to awaken into the absolute, the state of Buddhahood. So therefore, what each and every one of you are doing, and the organizing to do money retreat, I think, one of the most amazing practice. So easy to do, but so powerful. You know, money retreat, money recitation, money or money payment practice, or meditating on compassion, relating practices to compassionate energy, compassionate Buddha. It is something that can be done by anybody, any kind of people. Even whether you're a believer or non-believer, whether you have refuge or not, whether you are a Buddhist practitioner or not, whether you are a Tibetan Buddhist practitioner or not, because it is the practice of compassion. So practice of compassion is universal. Practice of compassion is the essence very much of all the religion. And no question about practice of compassion is the root or the essence or the heart or the result, very much everything about Buddhist teaching, Buddhist practice. So this is one of best way to contribute virtuous, meritorious contribution to the world, to your families, and help yourself. You see, so I'm rejoicing so much what you all are doing. The magnitude of the benefit is beyond our ordinary human mind's calculation. It's beyond words, beyond imagination of our ordinary mind. And I think in the group here, there are also others that who conduct, money retreat in their own centers, in their own communities, and the individual people, they conduct money retreats, or even though they don't name as a money retreat, but one of the daily practice that which never forget about doing it is Om Mani Padme Hum, recitation of Om Mani Padme Hum, and meditation on compassion, and try to stay connected with compassionate Buddha Cheresik. And without doubt, I think all of us here, our root guru is His Holiness the Dalai Lama, no question about that, and who is compassionate Buddha Cheresik in a human form, a human guru form. And the time where we are in, I think, even though there's so much challenges happening in the world, but if you compare also the good side, I think we are in the most fortunate time. Only one reason can be sufficient to prove that is compassionate Buddha Cheresik living among us in the human guru form. You see, so that I think there's no any other time more precious, more fortunate than that. Of course, the trouble in the world and trouble in relation to our mind, trouble in relation to our body, our environment, all sort of ups and downs that happening in the world. That is the nature of the samsara. In fact, we are in the even worse situation than what we can see and what we can hear, which is called the samsara, the contamination, the pollution that each and every samsaric sentient being individually and collectively accumulated from beginningless lifetime. And we are very much experiencing the result. The samsaric aspect in relation to our physical body, our ordinary mind. But if we use the tools of the wisdom of Buddha, we use the tools of the beneficial wisdom, then there's something that which in fact never contaminated by samsara, never influenced by all the troubles that is happening in the world, and will never influence it in any circumstances. That is the our true being. So if we stay connected with our true being, if we recognize who truly we are, and if we're able to be aware of that, be mindful of that all the time, then even in the midst of samsara, in the midst of all the troubles that is happening around the world, we can still find all the meanings, all the beneficial meanings in life, and not only find meaning in ourselves, but also we can able to contribute meaning to the others, meaning to the world. From the ordinary point of view, even how much we practice Dharma, how much merit we accumulate, in the actual samsara, you may not see any changes, any impact. How much we practice Dharma, even for ourselves, even you realize wisdom of emptiness, even you fully become awakened in this body, you will not see much of difference. That's what's going on, what will go on with our body, this body. Because this body is very much product of contaminated cause, and it is a contaminated aggregate. It's a samsara. But that doesn't mean we cannot enjoy the liberation, we cannot enjoy enlightenment. Enlightenment, liberation, merits, virtues are not the qualities of the body, it is the qualities of our mind. You see, qualities of the beneficial wisdom. You see, so therefore, as long as we accumulate virtues, as long as we live in accordance with the virtuous principle and cultivate beneficial wisdoms, what Buddha taught, definitely, there is a progress is happening in us. There's a contribution of goodness to the world. Without doubt that there's so much of contribution for the goodness, for long-term goodness that each and every one of us is always contributing it, as long as we stay within the paramita, within the boundary of the beneficial wisdom and beneficial attitude, like such as compassion, and the wisdom of the interconnectivityness, you see. So therefore, whether occasionally you may be reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, you may be conducting retreat, occasionally you may be meditating on compassion, or all the time, doesn't matter. Even you meditate only occasionally, even only one time recite Om Mani Padme Hum, the impact to the benefit of the world is huge. So I just wanted to say that. So we cannot judge the benefit of these virtues on physical level. As I mentioned before, even you enlighten, I think your body still continue to disintegrate, continue to degenerate, and eventually this body will live from our true being. Even if you're enlightened, there may be possibility, disappearing into rainbow. there may be possibility, but very, very, very rare. The contamination is too deep. So it's even you are enlightened also, these aggregates, the physical aggregates, so hard to even almost task, how to say, becoming rainbow body, but it still will leave some few kgs, few kilos of this body. So therefore, yeah, our progress cannot be determined, by the outside factors and outside, including of our physical aspect, So as long as we are practicing the right path, the progress and transformation and the result is definite. So I just wanted to say that. So anyway, now I was asked to talk about the meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum and how to integrate this mantra retreat, mantra recitation in relation to the practice of compassion and wisdom. So I have done quite a number of short teachings in relation to Mani retreat in the past. So today I thought to maybe more like technical kind of understanding, based on some of quotations and based on the teachings that presented, like such as the Sutra of the Arya 11. It's a Sutra of Arya 11, Pakpa Chujik Bedo. Then there's another sutra called Samato Kwe Do. Then there's also another sutra called Sen Gyatsa Debe Do. Sen Gyatsa Debe Do. So 108 names of the Tathagatas, the sutra. So there are about 21 different the tantric and the sutric root texts spoken by the Buddhas about the practice of Om Mani Padme Hum, practice of chanting. So there are some teaching in relation to Om Mani Padme Hum. So I thought to go through that. So Papa Chiresi wanju tuje de la chasalo Om Mani Padme Hum. So the Om Mani Padme Hum, the 6-syllable mantra, is the it carried the essence of the entire qualities of the three-time Buddhas. It is the essence of the 84,000 teaching. It is also the heart, very much the heart essence of the mantras of the 5 Dhyani Buddha, including of Vajrapani. So all contained within the 6-syllable mantra. It is the 6-syllable mantra is the source of all the virtues, all the perfections, all the knowledge, all the goodness. It is also the root which will lead to a true and everlasting happiness, which is state of enlightenment. Through the practice of recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, and doing any sadhana practice in relation to that, like such as visualizing Chenrezig and doing the benefit out of this mantra, healing the six realms of the world and liberating six realms of the sentient being to the Chenrezig or the Amitabha's pure land. The six-syllable mantra is the source of all those blessings. The six-syllable mantra, it is also the powerful cause, or the powerful complete cause for us to achieve, higher rebirths. Complete and powerful cause for us to achieve higher rebirths, like such as human and God, by purifying three lower realms. It is also powerful, complete cause for us to actualize most perfected liberation, so full enlightenment. So this is what the six-syllable mantra is about. So there are more detailed the significance of each of the syllable mantra, and also the short guide to the meditation, how to conduct meditation. Then it is meaning, then it is a benefit. There are four kind of headings. So syllable Om, it is the one mantra combination of three syllables. So it symbolizes three Vajras. The three Vajra body of the body, speech, and mind of enlightenment, or in another word, it symbolizes the resultant, resultant Buddha within us. Through the practice of Om Mani Padme Hum, one day we will become Chenrezig, we will achieve enlightenment. It symbolized the three bodies of the resultant Buddha within. Also, it symbolized the bodies of the causal refuge, three bodies of the causal refuge Buddha. So the Om is in fact carries the blessings of the Buddha's holy body, speech, and mind, and not just your future achieving resultant Buddha's body, speech, and mind, but also the causal three-time Buddha's body, speech, and mind. It also symbolizes one's own disordinary the three doors, body, speech, and mind, which serve as a basis to actualize the path through the practice of the remaining mantra, Mani Padme, then bring about actualizing the resultant Buddha within. So like that. Then it says that Om also carries the meaning and the benefit of prostration. So the moment you recite Om, then you are offering prostration to the causal and resultant, the refuge, the Buddha's holy body, speech, and mind. So in relation to Om Mani Padme Hum, the moment you recite Om, you are offering prostration to Mani and Padme. So the Mani, the second letter, the Mani, referring to precious gem, that which also illustrate, the symbolize what Chenrezig is holding in his central two hand, the wish granting, the wish fulfilling jewel, that actually symbolizing the Chenrezig's quality, who is the wish fulfilling, blessings of the sentient being's happiness. So money, so that is the conventional or the interpretive meaning. The definitive meaning of the money is referring to bodhicitta, or great compassion, or compassion, great compassion, bodhicitta. Padme, the interpretive meaning is the lotus. The definitive meaning is a wisdom of no self, wisdom of emptiness. So when you say Om, the moment you start with the Om, you are paying homage, you are paying prostration to bodhicitta and emptiness. So bodhicitta and emptiness is the Dharma refuge, isn't it? So you are paying homage and prostrating to the Dharma refuge. And also the syllable Om also symbolize, it says also symbolize auspiciousness, also symbolize hooking all the blessings. The moment you say Om, it naturally, naturally invite all the auspiciousness into your system, into your body, speech, and mind. It's very much the moment you express Om, your body, speech, and mind get consecrated, get blessed. When you recite Om, the place become blessed, place become consecrated. When you recite Om to an object, like such as the Om is used for many different mantras, like such as Om Ahung. Whenever we do blessings, say Om Ahung. So the moment you say Om, in fact, all the substance are become a blessings. So if you say Om Ahung, like when you recite this and blow to your hand, then your hand is blessed. Then let's say you touch to your eye get healed. After blowing, reciting even just a syllable Om, wherever your hand touch, it bring the healing benefits. So like that. So then Om Mani Pet Me. So there's a syllable Me, Om Mani Pet. Pet is referring to the lotus. Me. Me here in the text it says, so it says that it carries the particular energy of love, energy of affection. Here given an example of the loving child calling the loving mother, Me, loving child calling a loving mother. So when you recite Om Mani Pet Me, the moment the Me is added, the supplication to the compassionate Buddha, or supplication to the energy of the Buddhas of the three times, are expressed with so much of affection, so much of love, so much of devotion. It's expressions of devotion. So then syllable Hung, it says that it carried the meaning of supplication or calling, or arriving, actualizing. It also carries the meaning of uniting. The earlier we talk about compassion and the wisdom. Mani is compassion, Padme is a wisdom. So in order to speed up the travel to the full enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings, the most powerful stage is when the wisdom and method is unite, when you practice the wisdom and method in union. So when you conclude the mantra with the syllable Hung, so that will bring about the union of the wisdom and method, cultivating union of the wisdom and method. So that way, the blessing, the impact that we receive, it will be even greater power than just the money or Padme. So this is a symbolism of union. Or it is the syllable Hung also bring the meaning of arriving. So when the mantra Om Mani Padme Hung, as mentioned before, the Om also carry the symbolism of the practitioner's three body, speech, and mind, isn't it? So on the basis of my three doors, body, speech, and mind, actualizing the part of method, money, and part of wisdom, Padme, and not only that, through the unity of these two paths, I arrive the state of compassionate Buddha. I arrive, I actualize, I become the compassionate Buddha. So this is the meaning of Hung. So now since there's a sixth syllable, so there are 4 points to be noted. The basis where the purification should take place, and on that basis, what to be purified, then and what are the antidote that are going to bring about the purification, and what are the result out of that. So there are 4 categories. So each of the 6 syllables carry these 4 levels of meanings and 4 levels of impacts. So why there's a 6 syllable Om Mani Padme Hung? The basis of purification is 6 realms. So the energy is connected, energy very much came into existence out of the great compassion of the 3-time Buddhas to purify the 6 realms. So 6 realms are the basis. So God, demigod, human, animal, hungry ghost, and hell being. So these are the 6 bases. So what is the purpose of reciting Om Mani Padme Hung? Why you recite Om Mani Padme Hung? Why you practice generosity? Why you practice compassion? Why you want to develop great compassion? Why you want to develop bodhicitta? And why ultimately you want to become a Buddha? Is to benefit these 6 bases, the 6 realms of sentient being. Then what are the object that to be purified within the 6 realm? So again, this 6 syllable, the reason of there's a 6 syllable because there's a 6 different negations to be purified. So the 6 root delusions. So 6 root delusions are the negations to be purified. So the detail we'll discuss later. So then, what are the antidotes? The 6 syllable represent as a 6 antidote. The 6 antidote are the 6 perfection, 6 paramitas. Then what are the result out of that? Result out of this purification of the 6 root delusion on the basis of six realm sentient being, with the tools of antidotes of the six paramita or six perfection, you achieve the six different kind of Buddhas. On top of five Dhyani Buddha, then Buddha Vajradhara. So 5 Dhyani Buddha, Buddha Vajradhara, six kind of enlightened stages you actualize. So these are the four different reasons why there's a sixth syllable is there. This sixth syllable carries the benefit for these six different reasons on the four bases. So now, if you discuss the detail, then this Om Mani Padme Hum, the sixth syllable Om, so syllable Om purify, syllable Om act as an antidote to purify the suffering of God realm, such as the suffering of the transferring the life from God to the next rebirth. The one of the greatest form of suffering that God experiences, the expiring the life of the God realm, then that bring about complete exhaustions of all the merit accumulated in the past, and the only to be experienced in the future life is the life of Lord realm, and which about a month before the actual death occur, all the glories will be finished, and all the future lives experiences already come forward, which brings the immense of suffering. So syllable Om, the moment when you recite the syllable Om, that directly act as an antidote to purify the God realm. Then syllable Ma, it purifies the demigod realm. So the syllable Ma acts as an antidote for the demigod realm. The demigod realm, the main suffering is the suffering of argument, suffering of war, suffering of fight, suffering of jealousy. Then syllable Ni acts as an antidote to purify the suffering of human, such as suffering of birth, aging, sickness, and death. Then syllable Pe, Om Mani Padme, the Pe, the syllable Pe purifies the suffering of animal realm, the suffering of dullness, ignorant, and suffering of such as a food chain, the animals, the suffering of eating each other, eating, the bigger to the small, like that. Then syllable Me act as an antidote to the Preta realm, Preta, hungry ghost realm, purify the sufferings of the thirst and hunger. Then syllable Hung purifies act as an antidote to purify the hell realm, the hot hell realm, the suffering of hot hell realm, suffering of cold hell realm. They are like eight hot and cold hell realms, like according with the Lamrim teaching. So this is Om Mani Padme Hum. So there are six realm bases. Now, what purifies? What are the negation that by purifying bring about the purifications of the six realm suffering, like such as in order to purify the suffering, you need to purify the causes of suffering, isn't it? So there are causes of these six realms. They're particular, the main direct causes of these six realms came to existence. So So these 6 causes are the negation that need to be negated. So the syllable Om, direct antidote to the egoic ignorant, the egoic pride, which is the main cause of karma, the main cause of karma, the karma that which bring about the existence of the God realm. Then syllable Ma, the direct antidote to the jealousy, which is the main cause of the demigod realm. Syllable Ni is the main antidote to the main cause of the human realm, which is attachment. Then syllable Pe act as a direct antidote to the ignorant, which is the main cause of the animal, to be born as an animal. Then syllable Me is the direct antidote to the miserliness, miserliness, which is the main cause of being born as a predator realm. Then syllable Hung is the direct antidote to the aversion, the heart of aversion. The earlier one is, I think, the covetousness or miserliness for the predator. Now for the hell being is the heart of aversion. So from the 10 non-virtues, last 2, the second last one is the main cause of the predator realm. The last one is the main cause of the hell realm. Also the wrong view, that which the aversion that which is very much infused by the wrong view. So you can also say the like anger, such as like anger. The earlier one is more to attachment, then develop miserliness. The second one is more of anger, that develop aversion. So that is the last one is for the hell being. So these six kind of the root delusions are the object of negation, which serve as a direct cause for the base of the samsara, which is the six realms. Now, the path or the antidote, which will directly antidote to these six root delusions. So syllable Om, which carry the teaching and the practice of the first paramita, generosity, the practice of generosity. The syllable Ma carries the second paramita, the paramita or the perfection practice of morality. The syllable Ni carries the practice of patience, the third paramita. Syllable Pe carries the teachings of the joyous effort. Then syllable Me carries the teachings of the concentration. And syllable Hung carries the teachings of the wisdom of emptiness. So these are the 6 paths or the 6 antidotes. Now, out of using these 6 antidotes and overcoming the 6 realms of samsara, by overcoming the 6 root causes, what is the result that you enjoy? What is the result that you achieve? So there are 6. So you see, Om Mani Padme Hum, each of the letter has a different colors. So there are 5, altogether there are 6 colors. So some yeah, yes, yeah, there's 6 letters, so 6 colors, 6 colors. You can differentiate 6 colors. So the Om, the syllable Om, the result out of applications of the part of 6 parameter, overcoming the 6 realms and 6 delusions, you enjoy the result. The syllable Om carries the benefit of the resulting achieving the Dhyani Buddha of the Vairochana. So syllable Om is white color, isn't it? So the white color, the color of the Vairochana, from the 5 Dhyani Buddha. So there are 5 Dhyani Buddha: Vairochana, Amoghasiddhi, Ranasambhara, Akshoveya, and Amitabha. Then, since there are 6 syllables, the last one is Vajradhara, Buddha Vajradhara, the Buddha Vajradhara. So syllable Om is white color, so that represents Buddha Vairochana. Syllable Ma is the green color, Amoghasiddhi. Syllable Ni is the yellow color, Ranasambhara. Syllable Pe is blue, Akshobhaya. So the blue here it says that not the intense blue, there's more light blue. Then after that, syllable Me is the red color, Amitabha. Then syllable Hung, so the last syllable Hung is the intense blue color. So there are 2 blue colors, isn't it? Akshobhaya, which refer to the Pe, and syllable Hung, which refer to the Vajradhara. So both are blue. So the Akshobhaya's color is lighter color. The Buddha Vajradhara's blue color is intense, very intense blue color. So when you want to do visualization, so you can differentiate through that. So now, so this is the, by knowing this, then, when you are reciting the mantra, you can relate the meaning like this. So then it become, very extensive. It carries, so much of meaning that you have all the reasons why you are practicing Om Mani Padme Hum, why you are practicing Chenrezig. You know very clearly what are the negation. So, very much like if there's a thief, but if you don't recognize who are the thief, you won't able to get rid of the thief, isn't it? So we have there's a toxic, and there's a causes for this toxic. So we need to get rid of it through taking medicine, isn't it? Medicine of the Dharma here. There's like 6 paramita. So we have to first diagnose. So it's very much like the teachings of the Four Noble Truths. First the samsara, the suffering. Then after that, then you know where the suffering comes from. The first one is first noble truth of suffering. Second one is the second noble truth of cause of suffering. Then after that, then you apply the path, which is the third noble truth. The truth of path. Then through the application of the truth of path will bring about the cessation, which is the liberation. Which here, in relation to this practice, then you enjoy the Buddhahood, which is through the 5 Dhyani Buddha and the Buddha Vajradhara. So the 5 Dhyani Buddha also related to our 5 aggregates. You see, we carry the essence of the 5 Dhyani Buddha on this very ordinary body. So using this ordinary aggregates to exercise through the path of method and wisdom, like Mani and Padme, or the practice of six paramita, then you arrive to the fourth noble truth, the truth of cessation. You see, so so here, you can not only visualize, but you try to bring the practice of six paramita in action over our three doors. Like even during the retreat, try your very best to uphold all the practices, like such as being generous, practice generosity, the generosity of your contribution with so much of accumulations of the mantra, meditation on loving kindness, compassion, meditation on wisdom of emptiness, generosity of being, being so, how to say, so helpful, during the retreat among each other, being very generous of your smile, your kind words among each other. Be generous to taking care of each other. Be generous to create such a marvelous, as if like you are spending, time with the living, compassionate Buddha Chenrezig. The rest of all your other retreaters are living, compassionate Buddha Chenrezig, and you are spending time with them until that you also cannot differentiate whether you are ordinary or you already become Chenrezig. So because of the generosity of your pure view about seeing others as a Chenrezig, you see, and that generosity we need to have, the generosity of pure view, generosity of pure perception. When this is exercising in our continuum, means Dharma practice is like taking how to say, account, taking effect in our system. You see, the meditation on the Dharma is really happening. The habituation of the training, the mind training is happening. The lojong is happening. You see, so not just come together and individually just focus on yourself and just accumulate mantra. Very powerful, but you can do more than that. You can integrate the practice of six paramita, not only during the retreat, but after the retreat, and individually, whoever comes in your way, wherever you are, isn't it? The practice of generosity is so amazing. Practice of generosity don't limit with the material gift. Even when we talk about the practice of generosity, there are three kind of generosity: generosity of material gift, generosity of dharma, and generosity of serving the sentient being. Generosity of being in the service of serving sentient being. Yeah. So you see, so you can bring this practice to the home. If you're able to bring the practice of generosity to the home, you're able to bring the practice of Om Mani Padme Hum to the home, isn't it? You're able to bring Chenrezig back to home. You practice this, practice of generosity among the couples, among brothers, sisters, among parents and children, among the friends. This is so powerful, you see. So, I mean, just reciting Om Mani Padme Hum in a word already will bring so much of benefit and so much of protection, but it will be even greater, benefit and even amazingly wonderful if each time when we recite Om Mani Padme Hum, if we able to remember, the moment you remember Om, you remember generosity, And whenever you remember generosity, don't limit with the generosity or material generosity alone. You see, so yeah, it's really it's so powerful cause to cause us immediately so much of merit, so much of happiness, inner peace. Is so powerful like that. You see, and so then. Money, whenever you remember money, whenever, I mean, whenever you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, remember the practice of morality. So morality, as much as, like be mindful to abstain from gathering any negativities through body, speech, and mind, and be mindful to gather any kind of virtue, even how minor it may be, and be courageous to gather, greater virtues like altruistic virtues. The virtues, anything you do, everything is remembered to infuse by the bodhicitta motivation that will make our virtue become great. Like this retreat, definitely, the retreat definitely must have done with the bodhicitta motivation. But then day to day, every session, every moment, whenever it's possible, to remember the bodhicitta is the main reason why I'm reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, why I'm conducting this retreat. The bodhicitta is the main reason why I'm living a life. Bodhicitta is the main reason for me to have this human life. The whole meaning of our life is bodhicitta, isn't it? So like that. Then the morality of being in the service of sentient being, like, as long as you are being mindful of be in the service of sentient beings, virtue and happiness, you're already upholding moral precepts. You see, whatever Dharma practices you do, you're already upholding moral precepts. Especially if you do with bodhicitta, you uphold the greatest, like bodhisattva precepts. Whenever you express bodhicitta, even in the thought, even as a motivation, even as a dedication, even there's no particular in action physically out there, all your actions still become altruistic, isn't it? Altruistic virtue, altruistic virtue is the greatest virtue, most powerful virtue, most perfected virtue. Like Buddha says, only commit perfect virtue, never commit non-virtue, commit only virtue. Or even there's a certain text talks about perfect virtue. It's talking about creating virtue that which has the element of bodhicitta. Then the practice of joyous effort, practice of patience, practice of concentration, wisdom. I mean, these are the essence of Bodhisattva's practice, isn't it? This is the essence of the Mahayanic Dharma. So therefore, because of being so, that's why Om Mani Padme Hum is the essence of the entire 84,000 teaching, and no questions about the essence of the Mahayanic Dharma. Okay. So now the second heading is the short guidance for how to meditate. So it says, meditate your guru. If you have a spiritual guru, then your guru, like here, we can easily use like compassionate Buddha. I would say His Holiness the Dalai Lama, like Lama Subrahmachari, like His Holiness Dalai Lama, or your gurus, see oneness with the Chenrezig, one entity with the Chenrezig. Then at the heart of the either the heart of the guru who is oneness with Chenrezig, or either the heart of the Chenrezig who is oneness with guru, there's a syllable free. which is in a white color. Mm, mm. Yeah, so so that syllable three, you understand the essence of the Guru and the Chenrezig's holy body, speech, and mind. Mm, mm. So then from there, then mm, emanate infinite light rays, to you and to rest of the 10 directions, and reach out to each and every single numberless sentient beings. Mm. So then you can do yeah, first emanate the light towards the God. Then after that, demigod, human, animal, hungry ghost, and hell being, and each of them abide into the state of Guru Chenrezig's pure land, or Guru Chenrezig's enlightened state. So you visualize like that. Then after that, then you recite Om Mani Padme Hum. So so this is in relation to the very much like front generation. So in front of us, there's a Chenrezig who is inseparable from our Guru. At the center of his heart, there's a syllable tree, white tree. Then from there, emanate infinite light rays. Travel to the God realm. Then purifies, in particularly the the negation, the egoic ignorance, the pride. They purify the overall samsaric suffering, and specific the suffering of the God realm, the suffering of dying from the God, transferring life from the God realm to the lower realm, and the suffering of God realm. So you understand it, purify them, then abide all the beings of the God realm to the state of Chenrezig. Then you have this full conviction, you can recite. Then after that, you accumulate Om Mani Padme Hum. So you can also, so this is like you can also accumulate Om Mani Padme Hum before. After you visualize, you accumulate Om Mani Padme Hum. So you visualize the Chenrezig as a front generation, then you recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Then after that, you do the visualizations of purifying the God realm and liberating them. Then after that, recite Om Mani Padme Hum. You can do like that. Then after that, do the same thing similar thing to the rest of each of the realm. Then at the end, you can also do, all together. So emanate infinite light rays through 10 direction, reach out to all the 6 billion sentient beings and purify all the limitations, all the causes. Then actualize state of the Chenrezig's enlightenment. So you can do like that. Then there's also a visualization that while reciting the so after visualize, then recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Then from the syllable Om, then emanate the white color light, infinite white color light, whatever the color that is, color of each of the mantra, and dedicated to each of the realms. So again, from there emanate infinite light rays, purify each of the realm, and abide them into the state of the enlightenment, like that. So there are varieties way of doing visualizations. So if you are doing in a group, then first you visualize the merit field or the front generation of Chenrezig. Then after that, you recite maybe about one mala or few malas or Om Mani Padme Hum. Then after that, then we do short quiet meditation to do the visualizations of purifying and liberating them. Then after that, again, together recite the mantra about a few malas. Then move to the second visualization like that. So this is one of the things. Then now, if you have a Chenrezig initiation, then including of a high, if you have Chenrezig initiation, if not, even if you have a high Sugatantric initiation like Kala Chakra or Heruka, Yamentaga, Vajrayogini, etc., then like Chenrezig Jawajyaso or yeah. So even you don't have anything to do with Chenrezig, but you have a high Sugatantric initiation, then you can still visualize yourself as a Chenrezig. And if you have if you have a Chenrezig initiation, that will be even greater. So you can do the the visualization of self-arising, self-generation. So generating yourself as a Chenrezig. So for that, do short emptiness meditation to purify your ordinariness into the emptiness complete, since there is no substantially existing, ordinary person or me there. So it is very much creation of the conceptual hallucination or this ordinary self-identity. So now that completely purify into complete voidness of even a trace of a moment or substance that can define as me as a samsaric person. Then from that void, from that basis of the voidness, then you bring about so there's you visualize lotus, like 8-petal lotus, infinite, most beautiful. Then on the lotus, then mundis. So the lotus and the mundis, the wisdom and the method. So then in the center of that, then syllable free. You visualize, syllable, syllable free, white syllable free. It's like similarly how you visualize the front generation. Now here also you visualize syllable free in the center of the mundis. Then from that syllable free, then miraculously the entirety of the Chenrezig, whether you're visualizing 1,000 of Chenrezig, 4 Chenrezig, or whatever form of Chenrezig you're visualizing, you become that. Like how, the baby miraculously develop its feature in the womb. Here now, from that basis of the continuum of the your true being, that's that white syllable free, which is your continuum of your Buddha being. From that basis, miraculously you become like Chenrezig. So then, at the central that's adorned with the syllable free, then surround with Om Mani Padme Hum. So earlier also I forget one thing. At the center of the Chenrezig, front generation Chenrezig's heart, the syllable free is surrounded by Om Mani Padme Hum. So when you recite the Om Mani Padme Hum, whether it's front generation or self generation, you can do in two ways: reciting in word or the mental recitation. Mental recitation is very much reading the letter. So the verbal recitation, of course, you need to recite in a word. So when you recite in word, not completely silent, also not too loud. That you can hear your chanting, but your next door, whoever is sitting next door, cannot hear your voice of the mantra recitation. Then, so you can do certain amount of certain few mantra malas of verbal recitation, and time to time it's also good to do mental recitation, which usually very beneficial to help to develop concentration quicker, like concentration, like shamatha. So So that if you are reciting the mental recitation on the front generation, then around the syllable tree, there's Om Mani Padme Hum. So on the top, then Mani Padme Hum. So you read the letter, the character of the letter. So now for the self generation, at the center of the syllable tree, again you place Om Mani Padme Hum, and now you read inwardly, very much the mantra at your heart, like you show to the mirror, and in the mirror you don't need to look down, but you can look straight and you can see the mantra over there, isn't it? So not to think this ordinary, because you already arise as a Chenrezig, so it is a wisdom body, so no more flesh, this tangible body. So you don't need to think that, oh, since I placed the mantra on my chakra here, so now how to see that, So it's wherever you look at it, there's a reflection of that mantra appears to you. So you read them. So it can be very much like you look at the mirror, then in the mirror, the mantra there, you read them like that. Then, similar like before, you recite, then after that do the visualization of emanating infinite light rays from the syllable tree, as well as the Om Mani Padme Hum. Then in particularly, from the syllable Om to the God, then liberate, purify, liberate. You do similar to rest of the 6 realms. The visualization similar like before. So these are the visualizations that you can do. Then time to time, whether at least, oh sorry, no, I forget to mention this one. Those of you who don't have high school tantric initiation, or who don't have Chenrezig initiation, then you don't need to become a Chenrezig as mentioned before, but you can simply understand, I am oneness with Chenrezig. I am inseparable from Chenrezig. Okay, so you can do that even without initiation. You say, my nature is oneness with Guru's nature. Oneness with Chenrezig's nature. Me and Chenrezig, no difference. So you see as a Chenrezig. So that you can be. You can do. Okay, so now I will briefly talk about the benefit. So it says in the text that the Om Mani Padme Hum, the 6-syllable mantra, all the 3 times Buddhas have consecrated and blessed. Due to that, the benefit is unimaginable. It is the most powerful antidote to close the door to reborn in the 6 realms. If you do this for yourself, so this acts as a best antidote to close the door to reborn in the 6 realms of samsara. So even if you dedicate this marriage to someone else, if you dedicate the marriage, or if you recite this mantra, after reciting, you blow this mantra, you write this mantra, then you benefit the sentient being through through different tools of elements, such as prayer flag, right on the flag. Then you hang them, and through the tools of wind, when it touches the Om Mani Padme Hum, the wind, whoever touches by that wind, it closes the door to be reborn in the 6 realms. That much benefit talks in the teaching. You see, So, I mean, it really, when you learn about all this benefit, like you don't want to practice anything else, just Om Mani Padme Hum, you know. But then, of course, if you practice only Om Mani Padme Hum, you practice everything actually, you know. So if you know how to practice Om Mani Padme, you know how to practice whole Dharma. If we don't know how to practice Om Mani Padme, we don't know how to practice Dharma. In short, you know. So, so I think some of you have heard this story. You know, my late great uncle, Uncle Meme Patsering. No, Meme Nimatsering. They also call it as Meme Patsering, but it's called Meme Nimatsering. So he was a great learned monk. He studied in Tibet, he studied in Bhutan, he's from Drupal Kagyu lineage. So he has many students. So he was also Chan master of the monastery, and he been teaching the monks and nuns. So then when he reached the age of, I think 60, so there's some sign of, old age, some sign of old age, like, knee problem, blah, blah, here and there. So he retired from the monastery job. So then he wanted to dedicate hermitage during retreat. So he did the retreat quite close to where Geshe Lama Kuncho's third cave. So he built a small hut. You know, so in that region, there's not many caves. So he built a small hut. So so at the beginning, since he's one of the teacher there, so the nunnery, the Russian nunnery, they the committee organized my oldest auntie, who was nun there, to be attendant to his uncle. So assigned her as attendant. So she lived with him in the hermitage. So initially, of course, she need to cook for him. She need to, like take care of everything because he's already having working problem, etc. So this sitting. So before he has so many hours of sadhana practice, because he's also one of the lineage holders. So there's so many initiations. So each initiation got commitment. So like 4, 5, 6, I don't know how many whole day. Like there's so much to do, so much to read, so much to recite. So much to visualize. So when he went into the hermitage, he consolidated entire his sadhana practice into Om Mani Padme Hum. Entire mantra recitation, entire sadhana reading, everything into Om Mani Padme Hum. So many deities to do sadhana visualization, isn't it? Everything consolidated into one deity, Chenrezig. There's so many different type of meditations. So many different meditations out there, isn't it? Everything consolidated in the meditation of compassion. So these three. So that's it. Now no more text, no more sadhana text, no more this and that, everything, just these three things he's been doing. Then about 3-4 years time, I mean maybe 3-4 years of time, he suddenly become youth. He suddenly become young man. His knee problem disappeared, and until everything, he become like youthful. He become like young man, and until he returned, his attendant go back to nunnery or home or whatever. You don't have to be with me. So he passed. So when he came out of the monastery, before he went to the hermitage, he don't have teeth in Himalaya. Especially that time, they hardly brush the teeth. So by his age of 60, I think all the teeth come out. So within those few years, his teeth start to grow back. All the teeth start to grow back. So he lived up to age 98. I think 98 or 98. I think he passed away. He passed away in meditation. And around age of 70 something, he gained entire tooth back. young man glow, young men's glow, So all these are no doubt is the blessings of, Om Mani Padme Hum, reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, meditating on compassion, practicing the daily yoga in relation to Chenrezig. There are emphases like the King Songtsen Gampo, who is the also reincarnation of Chenrezig, composed different sadhanas in relation to Chenrezig. So if you recite 100 million Om Mani Padme Hum, then one teeth as a relics will comes in your way. So these are living relics. While you are alive, 100 million, one relics was born. So this Meme Nyima Tsering had all the entire 36 teeth, or how many teeth there, but his mouth is full, it's all complete, like a young boy's teeth. So all these are relics like that. So anyway, yeah, so those are retreaters, so you have to look for each other's, if there any relics are producing. Just joking. Oh, anyway, no need to see material relics. You already become a relics. I think you have read the Nyung Na text by Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche, the Nyung Na text. Yeah, I think.
No.
Yeah, so there it mentioned like this. Reciting the 10 malas of Om Mani Padme Hum. There's a section. Reciting the 10 mala of Om Mani Padme Hum, then your body become relics. Even just reciting 10 malas, okay? 10 malas. You become a relics. So basically, so in the Rinpoche's teaching is to give an example. Like if you go to the hill and you sit on the hill, then people watching at you, they're all the people who are seeing you all purified because of you recite 10 malas. Yeah, 10 malas of Om Mani Padme Hum. It's like about 1,000 times Om Mani Padme Hum, has that much power to consecrate you. You become like a relics. When people seeing you, they purifies. So no need to go to the mountain. You can go into the shopping mall. You recite Om Mani Padme Hum, go into the shopping mall, go into a crowded place. Everybody see you. You just sit there. Whoever see you. uh, uh, purify their mind, and cause them for their enlightenment. This sounds unbelievable, but that's the fact. So only who have realization will know. That's that's definitely is there. For ordinary mind, is like, is this so true? How? That means like so easy to become relics. But actually, Om Mani Padme carry that much power. Okay, so better don't. Yeah, I already took so much of your time. Okay, I will finish very fast now. Mm. Yeah, so there's 6 different type of the benefit just by reciting Om. No more. Now they need to reincarnate in the God realm. You see, so the rest rest Om Mani Padme Hum. Reciting by each mantra, it bring the benefit of Kyego Chepa, Kyego, Karsa. Kyego Che is like completely cut or close, shut the door to the 6 realms. You see, so it's amazing, isn't it? So by reciting the 6 syllable mantra, like such an example, by reciting Om, it will bring the perfections of generosity. So what defines someone become Buddha? When your practice of 6 perfection is complete, perfected, isn't it? Only Buddha is a state where the practice of sixth perfection is completed. So through the practice of Om Mani Padme Hum, just by like in the syllable Om, will bring the perfections of the practice of the paramita of generosity. So similar goes to rest of the six paramitas. Then syllable Om. So there are many different type of blessing. Chodang, Tumo, the supreme blessings and common blessings. So the syllable Om, even just by reciting it, syllable Om carries the benefit of oneself actualizing the supreme blessings. Then syllable Me, you see, so here a little bit different. Is Om, yeah. So Om, okay, yeah, it's the same. So okay, Om Mani Ma. So syllable Ma will cause us to achieve the common blessings. Here you can regard the supreme blessings like the siddhis, the siddhis of the practices, like including generation and completion stages of the realizations, the common blessings like to achieve shamatha, then some clairvoyance, then the mundane, those goodness. Then syllable Ni bring the benefit of Nedun Shivemutu. There's a particular blessing that which will heal from sickness and harm of spirits, especially sickness that is especially caused by spirits, or any sickness, but then specifically any harm that caused by spirits. Then syllable Pe, Sedang Sonam Jeve Mudu, the blessings of increasing lifespan. Then increase the merit. So you will achieve that kind of abilities, to achieve long life and easily accumulating the great amount of merits. So so there's one particular blessings to gather all the necessary needs, abundance, like such as food, wealth, and also how to say, good people, bring like friends, trustworthy, beneficial people around you, and abundance foods, and wealth. 홍기 자기 내지 살집에 무르 토버죠. So syllable hong carries the benefit of chasing away, or how to say, chasing away the enemies and elemental obstacles, and also the obstacle like such as like landlords, nagas, etc. Will be overcome. So you see, so there many people, they have all sort of different problems, and there are some problems are spirit harm, some problems are naga harm, some problems are landlord harm, some problems are elemental harm. So now one of the most powerful practice or puja or mantra that to overcome any kind of such kind of obstacle is to recite Om Mani Padme Hum. So we don't need to look for this mantra, that mantra. Just reciting Om Mani Padme Hum bring all these benefits. then of course the benefit of overcoming all the 6 root delusions that will result the benefit of achieving liberation, then including enlightenment. Then by reciting syllable Om, then one create the direct causes to achieve Chenrezig's holy body. May create the direct causes of achieving Chenrezig's holy speech. Ni create the causes of achieving Chenrezig's enlightened heart. Pe Chenrezig yonde. Syllable Pe will create the causes of all the Chenrezig's skillful qualities. The skillful means to bring benefit to sentient being. May the blessings of Tille, Cheresigi, Tille, yeah, very much the all the skillful means, ripening as a cure to us, which are the blessings. Then Hungi Cheresigi Zevatobajura. So by reciting syllable Hung, then oneself too able to perform similar deeds like Cheresig. You see, you create that kind of causes. So then the 6-syllable mantra also bring the benefit of achieving the 6 different kind of like a path. So even though commonly in the philosophical language it's called 5 paths, but here the one more is added, the path of omniscience. So why generally, like if you happen to say there are 6 paths, then people think that you never study philosophy, you never study the path and ground. People may think like that. But in relation to, but then if you discuss, if you discuss detail why there's a 6th path, then there's no contradictory. The 5 paths are referring to the common path. Hinayana, Mahayana. Hinayana, there's a Patyaka Buddha's path, Sarvaka Buddha's path also, isn't it? Then Bodhisattva's path. There are 3 paths, the three yanas. Each of the yana got 5 paths. Patyaka Buddha also need to become Patyaka Buddha, you need to travel through 5 paths. Sarvaka also 5 paths. Bodhisattva to become Buddha also 5 paths, isn't it? Now the number 6, the path of omniscience is only special to the Bodhisattva's path. It does not, there's no omniscient path to the Patyaka Buddha and Sarva Buddha's path, isn't it? Or Hira and solitary realizers, there's no omniscient path. So therefore there's no mistake there. So now syllable Om will cause us to actualize the path of accumulation. Syllable Ma will cause us to actualize the path of preparation, 2nd part. Syllable Ni will cause us to actualize path of seeing. Syllable Pe will cause us to actualize path of meditation. Syllable Me will cause us to actualize path of no more learning. Syllable Hum will cause us to actualize path of omniscience. So these are 6 paths. So when you practice Om Mani Padme Hum, you will reach to a point that you can choose your rebirths, like the Bodhisattva. When you practice, when you actualize Om Mani Padme Hum practice, you are Bodhisattva. You are no different Bodhisattva, isn't it? Especially, when you practice Om Mani Padme Hum, the wisdom element also there, the Padme also there. So therefore, you become Arya being. When you become Arya beings, when you reach the level of the path of seeing, then you can choose your rebirth, the rebirth which will be not affected by karma, not affected by circumstances. You can choose to reborn in the hell realm to benefit hell beings without affecting by the environment, the circumstances of hell realm. You can choose to come back as a reincarnation in the human realm, where the human environment, the human destruction will not affect you. So in order to do that, you need to achieve until path of seeing. So when you accomplish the path of Mani Padme Hum, then you have the benefit of achieving that level. So now, you see, even just by hearing the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, it will cause us to reincarnate in the higher realm. So that's why Om Mani Padme Hum is so powerful for us to take opportunity to recite whenever we see animals, whenever we see dying animals, dead animals, healthy animals, healthy beings, especially those of the beings like animal who by their side, they have no capability to practice Dharma, capability to purify samsara, isn't it? So you see, there are so many stories. I think you have heard. I mean, I've told. I won't tell here. Like Lama Rinpoche's stories. Like he won't miss out even one single frogs, one single ant. I've shared the story about coming down from Laudo to Kathmandu. Many of you have heard before, like that. And Rinpoche tried to put a mantra recordings and like encourage people to play this to the birds, play this to the animals, or write mantras and place everywhere, let people see, let people cross by, etc., etc. All these are great powerful teaching. We can practice. We can learn from Rinpoche like that. You see, so we cannot feel helpless when we see dead ants, dead flies, or sick people, sick animals. We shouldn't feel helpless. We have one of the most powerful tools to benefit them, not only for temporal level, but beyond this samsaric aggregates by reciting Om Mani Padme Hum. When someone is passing away, we panic, isn't it? We look for very divine masters, isn't it? Or sanghas, or have to gather all the ritual items to do puja, isn't it? And if we don't have that opportunity, we feel like we are helpless. No, if you have Om Mani Padme Hum, you recite Om Mani Padme Hum to the dying person, and you recite only Om Mani Padme Hum all the time. You recite only Om Mani Padme Hum throughout the 49 days. You don't have to do anything else. You see, if we know the benefit, if we know the power of the Om Mani Padme, what it means, then really everything is there. All the puja, king of prayers or in Om Mani Padme Hum. Eight powerful prayers or in Om Mani Padme Hum. Medicine Buddha's prayers or in Om Mani Padme Hum. All the 3-time Buddha's practices and teachings and pujas also in Om Mani Padme Hum. Everything is in Om Mani Padme Hum, you see. So like that. So everybody can be so beneficial. Everybody can be the lifesaver. Everybody can be the saver of the dying person from falling into the 3 lower realms. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it? So you can just use and you can be like the lamas or the teachers. People come and ask you. I'm sick. What can I do? You say recite Om Mani Padme Hum. You see, you practice Om Mani Padme Hum. You say, oh, I feel like spirit harm. What can I do? You suggest them to practice Om Mani Padme Hum. Or says someone is dying, how to help them. You say, recite Om Mani Padme Hum, practice Om Mani Padme Hum, isn't it? So, if someone is unhappy, how to help them is recite Om Mani Padme Hum and dedicate the merit Om Mani Padme Hum. Teach them how to recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Teach them the teaching about Om Mani Padme Hum, isn't it? Is there someone has a big business problem, how to help? Teach them Om Mani Padme Hum. Or someone says, my relationship going into trouble, he said, what to do, what kind of puja I need to do, So just recommend them to practice Om Mani Padme Hum. Teach them how to practice Om Mani Padme Hum, isn't it? Oh, someone says, oh, the spirit harm, oh, like my mind, depression, oh, it's like all sort of trouble, emotion trouble. Practice Om Mani Padme Hum, help them with Om Mani Padme Hum, you see. So everybody equally with these tools of most powerful teaching, most powerful practice, most powerful mantra, everybody can be a helper to everybody. Now, can you imagine now, everybody can help everybody now, isn't it? So amazing to know that, isn't it? Not only one Lama, not only few Sangha, not only that, or not only that monastery, not only this monastery, everybody, every one of you, as long as you know how to chant Om Mani Padme Hum, as long as you know what is the meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum, devotion to charity, practice compassion, that's it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm already taking one more extra hour of you, so I'll finish now. Oh, so by reciting, reciting it equal act as a for opponent power, most powerful mantra to purify our negativities. Just even by reciting it act as a direct antidote to purify our negativities. Just by even remembering, not even reciting, just remembering Om Mani Padme Hum is there. It purifies the eons of, from beginningless of accumulations of all the negativities. It's almost like unbelievable, isn't it? It's like so difficult to believe. If I cannot believe, means my problem, my ordinary mind problem. I have no wisdom. I have no merit. You see, if you have enough merit, if you have enough wisdom, this is it. It's like the most amazing thing, like the most greatest treasure you found. You see? Oh, you see. So if there's Om Mani Padme Hum, you touch the Om Mani Padme Hum, you touch, you feel. Right there, you receive. Rebe Sanjeda Chanju Semba Pamegi Wangur Toba. You receive initiation from the all the three-time Buddhas. You receive initiation. Okay, now we're desperate about to receive initiation from this master, this lama. No initiation. So if your wisdom and if your conviction to Om Mani Padme Hum is ready, you can receive initiation directly from the three-time Buddhas. Regbe Sangye da Chanju Semba Pangmegi Wangur Toba. Like that. You see? I think that's the real initiation, I think like touching vase on the head, all these are more ritual, the outside, how much initiation really happened, we don't know. The real initiation, actually, I think this is the real initiation. Oh, now if you carry Om Mani Padme Hum, if you carry, let's say if you make as a pendant, or if you make it a locket, or you carry on your body, like which many Himalayans would do, actually the chakra, there's some of them are Om Mani Padme Hum chakra, especially I saw there's one small prayer I carry everywhere. There one small one inside, I think got microfilm. There's so many, I think millions of mantra, I think like that, just small one like that, you see. So you carry that all the time with your body. Then you say all the chronic sicknesses will be purified. Especially this will create a cause for future lifetime that we never need to suffer any kind of this 84,000 different kind of diseases. 84. I mean, once we purify the samsaric body, then there's no basis to experience 84,000 type of sicknesses, isn't it? You see. So from there, logically you can understand that one of most powerful mantra to cure whatever sicknesses that we're going through now, Om Mani Padme Hum can be most powerful. There are many stories. Yeah, there are many stories. Gyamje Lama Sopa Rinpoche used to share those stories. I hear from some nuns, from lay practitioners, by doing Nyung Na practice, which is one of the main practices of Om Mani Padme Hum, Cheresic practice, isn't it? Cure cancer, cure those nasty diseases, So now if you write Om Mani Padme Hum, you are equally writing 84,000 teachings of the Buddha. By doing so, the merit you accumulate has the power to cause enlightenment within this very lifetime. You see, Om Mani Padme Hum carry the practice of generation completion stage, the entire 4,000 teaching is when you practice that, it has the ability to cause enlightenment one lifetime. It is. There are people, feel so difficult to understand Tantra. First of all, so difficult to understand emptiness, so difficult to understand, so difficult to get initiation, so difficult to get high Sukhitin initiation, so difficult to practice the generation completion stage. Now, when you practice Om Mani Padme Hum purely, that solves all those problems. You see, so yeah, so then also here there's number 8 benefit. It says if you recite this to dead animal or dying animal, definitely that animal's next rebirth will be born into Pure Land, so Cherezi or Amitabha Pure Land. So then if you put the Om Mani Padme Hum like a wheel, we are talking about prayer wheel, if you turn them, it will purify the any karma relation to 5 heinous crime. So any heavy karma committed by heinous crime, just by turning the prayer wheel will purify them. There's a story about how this prayer wheel came about, isn't it? Prayer wheel made out of Om Mani Padme Hum. There's one old lady who is dying within a week, predicted by an astrologer, and has so much of the karma of heinous crime from the past. So then later, when she met the Buddha, but she has the lifespan of only 1 week. So but she need to, in order to purify, she need to recite so much. So from there, then the prayer wheels came about. So long story short, then after turning it, whatever number of the mantra contained in the prayer wheel, that much of merit she accumulated, and she extended her life. She even achieved arhatship, etc. So it says in the teachings. So therefore, these are just a few highlighted benefits. So therefore, then whenever there's opportunity, wherever they may be, without even a single doubt, with single pointed devotion, conviction, and faith, practice Om Mani Padme Hum in dedications, to the benefit of the 6 realms, numberless sentient beings, liberation, like that. Okay, thank you. So briefly, so there are, if you want to, there are many different teachings in relation to Chenrezig. There are so many sadhanas available. You can read them, and some practical practices. I have given short talks, especially through the Chadong Jiandong center in Tasman. They organize money retreat every year. So almost for the past few years, asked to do short teachings. So there are different kind of element or practices are introduced. So there are recordings. You can also refer to them. So today is a big kind of more to the understanding the meaning and the brief meditation, how to take this practice onto the path like that. Okay, so I think I better stop here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So is there any, for the retreaters, if there anything to clarify, any questions? Otherwise, we can stop here, yeah?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Actually, we have to stop because our translator need to go further
Okay.
for her work. So thank you.
Thank you. No, I messed up Diana's time many times before. So today once more I messed up her time. So thank you so much, Diana, for all your kindness, always helping to translate. Very kind. Thank you. And thank you, Andre. Thank you, Anastasia. Everyone who doing so much in the Dharma practice, helping the world. So thank you, everybody. Okay.
Thank you,
Take
Geshe.
care. Be happy in Om Mani Padme Hum. Enjoy your life in Om Mani Padme Hum. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Спасибо большое.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Geshe.
Little Buddha. Bye-bye.
There you see. Bye. Goodbye.
Who's that?